guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiondra, also known as Key, and if you are new, my channel is mostly about fashion, sewing, and I do put a little bit of lifestyle and vlogging here and there and much more. So if you did click on this video, hopefully you stick around through the entire video, and by the end of the video you will subscribe as well as press the bell button so that you will be notified whenever I post new videos. I'm going to be sharing with you all a sewing tutorial. It will be pretty much a familiar tutorial because I posted a tutorial like this 6 years ago where I showed you guys how to make a pair of shorts. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to be making a pair of shorts, but I've been seeing these particular shorts all over the internet and they're super cute. I've been seeing them like on Shein and Temu and everything, and I was going to order me a pair, but I figured why not just go to the fabric store, see if they have that print and fabric, and try to make it myself. So I did find the fabric and I actually made some shorts yesterday. So here are the pair of shorts here, and the black and white plaid like gingham print, which is super cute. I cannot wait to style these. So I did end up getting them in two of the colors. So I got them in blue, and I also got them in red because these came out super cute. Some of these shorts have been having like ruffles at the bottom that I've been seeing, and just like different variations of like style to them. But yeah, I'm just gonna make some like basic shorts with them. And if you are interested, you can always go back to my video from 6 years ago where I showed you guys how to make a pair of shorts. That video has been doing very well and it's still getting views today. So I will link that in the cards, in the description box, as well as in the comment section as well. So as far as any materials, the fabric is 100% cotton. You will need maybe measuring tape, some sewing pins or clips, fabric shears, rotary cutter, and you always want to have some thread that matches your fabric. So like I said, I will be using the blue fabric, so this is the thread that I'm going to be using. And if possible, or I mean it's optional, but I do like to use some fabric chalk or something to help me trace around anything as far like on my fabric, because I will be using a pair of shorts that I have as far as my pattern and everything. Like I said, the instructions are pretty much the exact same as the video that I posted 6 years ago. Okay guys, so as you can see here, I have a pair of shorts that I already own, and what I did is I folded the front of the shorts in half. I do also have my fabric folded in half, and I'm going to be cutting on the fold of the fabric. As you see here, I am using my fabric chalk to trace around the shorts, but what I am also doing is I'm measuring about 2 inches in allowance from the fold of the fabric and the waistband of the shorts to allow a bit of wiggle room to be able to actually get into the shorts. Since we are working with non-stretch fabric, we are working with 100% cotton fabric, so we need to be able to fit into the shorts as well. At the bottom of the fabric, I did measure as well. You can do about 1 inch or 2. I think I did about 1 inch, 1.5 inches. It really doesn't matter, but you can add as much allowance as you feel like you need. If you want the shorts to be a bit more high-waisted, you can add more than 2 inches in allowance from the waistband of whatever shorts you are going to be using as your pattern. Now as you can see here, I'm cutting out what I've traced, and that's going to be my first pattern here from the front part of my shorts. And then I'm going to do the same. I folded the shorts again, but I folded the back of the shorts in half. And again, we're going to do the same thing with cutting on the fold, making sure we have 2 inches of allowance from the fold and the waistband as well. And then, of course, I'm just going to cut it out like I did the first time. So now I am cutting where that fold is, and I'm gonna cut that out for the front and the back pieces, as you see here. Once that is done, I'm going to put right sides together, and that curved area right there, I'm actually going to pin into place, and I'm going to do that to both pieces. The left is the front piece of the shorts, and the right side is our back piece of the shorts. Now, I did take it to my serger. If you don't have a serger, you are more than welcome to use your sewing machine, but make sure to use a zigzag stitch or an overlock stitch. So now that we sewed the curved portion together, we have a front and we have a back piece now. So here is our back piece, and here is our front piece. So what I'm about to do now is I'm going to put right sides together, and I'm going to basically serge the side seams. Now that I have my front and back pieces, it is time to put right sides together and pin both sides together. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm pinning basically the side seams together. So that's what I'm doing here. And of course, after this, I am going to take it to my serger. And again, if you don't have a serger, use a sewing machine, but use a zigzag stitch or an overlock stitch. Alright, so now we have the side seams sewn together. So here's what it looks like. Now it's time to pin and sew the crotch area together. So this middle part here. So I have my crotch area matched and pinned together here. So again, I am going to be using my serger to sew this part together. If you don't have a serger, again, use a zigzag stitch or an overlock stitch. Now, if you are using a serger, make sure that you are sewing the crotch area straight across. Like, make sure that you're holding the fabric like straight, just like this. If you do try to like sew it this way and then go at an angle and sew this part, it will cut it at a weird angle. And when it comes to a serger, that's not really something you can fix, because it does have like a blade that cuts as you are serging your material. So again, if you are using a serger, when it comes to the crotch area, make sure to serge it straight like this. But now that I serged it, it looks like this. Now it is time to work on the waistband and the elastic casing. So as you can see here, I'm folding over the waistband probably about an inch or so, and this is going to be where we're going to be feeding our elastic through, so that we'll have a stretchy waistband and it'll cinch the waist together a little more. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm just pinning all the way around. So now that I have my waistband pinned up, I'm going to be using my sewing machine from now on. So I'm no longer going to be using my serger. So I'm going to be sewing all around the edge of the waistband here, like right here towards the bottom of that hem. And as you can see right here, I do have the pins placed right here about almost 2 inches wide away from each other. That's because I'm gonna sew from this point. I'm gonna sew around and I'm gonna stop sewing right here at this point so that I will be able to be feeding the elastic through here. This is our elastic casing here for our waistband. So I'm gonna be using a straight stitch for this portion and for everything else from now on. So as you can see here, this is the gap that I left open. So that's going to be the gap that we're going to be feeding our elastic through. So I am taking some elastic and a safety pin, and I'm going to be pinning one end of the elastic. Also, you want to measure around your waistband, and that's going to be how much elastic you're going to need for your pair of shorts. So I'm gonna take the end of the elastic, and what I'm doing is I'm just going to feed it through that hole that we made for our elastic casing, and I'm gonna feed it all the way through. The safety pin just helps us to be able to guide it through with no problem so that we can get it to the other end. And whenever we have it fed all the way through, we're just going to overlap the ends and do maybe a straight stitch, zigzag stitch, whatever you feel is necessary. Now what you see me working on now is just hemming the legs of the shorts, and so I am folding it over about twice, really tiny folds around the leg and pinning them into place. And so this is just so that our legs of the shorts don't fray or anything like when we wash them or anything, because we are working with cotton fabric. So here is everything all pinned together, and then I did do a straight stitch all the way around. But yeah, that is actually the end of the project, and here are the finished results of the shorts. So this is what the shorts look like on. They fit perfectly fine. Like I said, if you want to make them longer, you can add more inches to it. If you want to make them a little bit wider, you can add more allowance as well. Here is what the black ones look like on. But yeah, they came out super cute. I can't wait to style them. Let me know if this tutorial was easy to follow. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and also check out my previous shorts tutorial that I will have linked in the cards, description box, and comment section. Bye, and I will see you guys later.